Thank you, folks. As the credits roll, I'd like to welcome the director, Adar Shafran. Thank you so much, Adar, for being here. To moderate this conversation, I'm very excited to hand things over to our very own Juliet Kleitz. She checked you in, she's setting things up, she's taking your questions and doing a million other things and leading this Q&A as well. Juliet, over to you.
Thank you. Adar, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. As Isaac said at the beginning, this was a team favorite film. Clearly, it was a crowd favorite. It was nominated for Best Picture at the Ophir Awards. And as a soccer fan, this one really hit home, so I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And I want to know, where did it all begin? You know, how did the story come about, and how did it find you?
So, first of all, thank you for being here. It's a great honor. It's the premiere of New York City, which is nice. The story started, actually, we wrote it three friends of mine, Asaf Zelikovich, Yoav Hebel, and Sarel Peterman. And together with me, I was very involved in the writing. And it came from, two of them, Asi and Yoav, they work in a publicity house in the south of Tel Aviv. And they every day they were seeing those guys in the south of Tel Aviv walking, and they were hearing their stories, and of course they love football also. So it combined these two stories together, and this is how it started, actually.
Mm-hmm. And as the credits said in the last slide, this was casted all authentically. And what was the process like that? How did you go into the community?
So first of all, all the refugees, they were real refugees. It's something that I decided in the beginning. I don't know why. Like, we have Ethiopians, Jewish Ethiopians in Israel, black guys, but I decided only to use refugees. And actually, the main, I will start with the main guy.
How did you find Omari?
Omari, which is Sean Mongoza. Before everything started, I wanted to raise money. You know, in Israel, the hardest part for movie is to raise money. And so I wanted to make a brochure with pictures. So I looked up for a black guy, for a black actor, just for shooting stills. And I Googled him, actually, and he was playing in the theater before, and he was in some shows. And then I called him and I said, listen, I don't have any money, but I want to take some pictures. Could you help me? And he said immediately yes. And then I met him. And really, after like 5 or 4 minutes, I told him, listen, you are my main actor. I'm not doing any auditions, because I felt with him, he was so authentic and was so real and was so nice and with the right energy. And actually, when we wrote the script, he was already in the picture. So was reading also about him. He was part of it, and so this is the main guy. His friend Nigel is also his friends in real life. They were growing up together, and all the rest. Some of them were in like small theater groups that we casted, and some of them we casted in the street, actually. So it was a hard process, but worth it. And all the other actors are like, we were casting like regularly.
And you can see that the characters, you can see Nigel and Omari, they seem like friends. And I'm wondering, how did you incorporate their stories? How far into the process did you go in incorporating their past?
I think both of them came from Congo, which is, they are not Eritrean. They learned it's called Tigrit, their language, and but I was working together with them in the beginning. It was funny, actually, because when they talk, I don't know if you understand it completely, but when they talk Hebrew, between themselves. This is why one in the story, one is Sudanese and one is from Eritrea. So they have to speak Hebrew between themselves. And when they speak Hebrew, they speak fluently, like they speak like Israeli guys totally. Like their language is like mine. They are more Israeli than me. And in the casting or in the first rehearsals, we talked about it because they even don't have any accent. And I said, but this is not real, that you don't have accent. People would not, it's unbelievable. But then we decided to leave it like this because we wanted to show how much of Israel in them, and this is important. So yeah, this is about the process. And I felt like, especially with Omari, with Sean, he has it inside. Like I didn't need to do much. I directed him a little bit, but he was like, when he was at some points in the story he is a refugee. At some point he's like a star, and we don't shoot it like. Sometimes we were shooting day 3, we were shooting when he was a refugee, and day 5 when he was the star, and it's not so. Every time he played a refugee, I felt him, like he knew what to do. I didn't need to do much, so they are part of it, of course. And we did a lot of rehearsals, and sorry.
And I mean, Omari lights up the screen, and he does a fantastic job, and he kind of brings a positive attitude to it. And how do you balance the really interesting tone you take, which is that it's a comedy too, and how do you balance the comedy with an extremely heavy topic of refugees in Israel?
Yeah, so this was the idea. We wanted to talk about a really important topic, but in a light way. And the reason it was because I wanted to reach as much audience as I can. I mean, there are a lot of hard dramas about refugees and about some other topics, but I wanted to find a way. I believe that comedy brings important subjects into a lot of audience, and this is what happened. And actually, in Israel, until today, it's the most successful film since October 7th, and so it was important for me to, and I really like. I don't know if it's my style, but I really like to, for my next project, to do it like this, because the balance between comedy and drama, it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, or sometimes you take it seriously, and I really admire that, and I hope to keep on going like this.
And so you've taken this film around the world now. What has the reactions been in Israel and outside of Israel?
So in Israel, some of the jokes you didn't understand, I guess they do, but you laughed at other places, so it's nice. I've been to Palm Springs. I just came back from Toronto, and people like the film. As Isaac told at the beginning, it's like a universal topic, and everybody can relate to it. Some of the jokes, we missed it, but it's okay. I actually before I got to be a director, it's like my first project as a director. I've been a producer for many years, and I produced a lot of comedies, and I knew that I came to this story, that I wanted a story that even nobody will laugh, it will still be a good story that you enjoy to watch, even if you don't laugh at all, but you laughed some, so it's okay.
I'd like to open up to the audience in just a minute. A last question for you. What is the current status of asylum seekers in Israel right now?
So right now, actually, nobody talks about it because we are in a crazy war. And there's like the borders of Israel are closed. It's not like subject that we need to deal with. They close the border at the south. But with those that are still in Israel, actually, nobody talks about this subject right now because, we have we have bigger problems right now.
Are there any questions we have from the audience? No, don't be shy. If not, I definitely I have more.
I can tell you that. It always starts like this. Any question, everybody is silent.
question?
Then the first one asks, and everybody goes along.
Okay, we have a question. We have a microphone actually coming to you.
Yeah, he asks, why Netanya?
Yeah. Okay.
You are from Netanya. So I tell you why I picked Netanya. Actually, several reasons. First of all, because we were looking for a small team that nobody hates. All the rest of the teams, some hate the others, and also for me it was important to take a small team and to be in a city where you see the sea. And this was important. So, and why not? Why not Netanya?
Another question. Any other questions? No? Another question I had, actually, I was wondering the ending. Why did you choose to end the way you did? I mean, there is the scene after sort of the credits, and it could have been a love story. It could have been he gets his visa.
Yeah, so first of all, I did a lot of screenings like that, and the main question that usually teenagers ask is, why didn't they kiss at the end? I mean, why? So actually, I shot the kiss. I have the kiss. You want to see it? Play the kiss. No, I don't really have it. But I did shoot it, and it was nice. But we decided that if there was a kiss, it was like an American film, right? It was too much. It was too, So. Yeah, too Hollywood movie, and we're not from Hollywood. So this is why, and also this is like real life, sometimes, things he needed to keep on running, and so yeah, this is to keep it real.
Yeah. So what were some of the jokes? We'll bring a mic.
Let us pass you a mic.
So what was the joke that we missed?
Oh. I don't remember exactly, but some Hebrew things that usually the English speakers miss, but not a lot. You laughed enough. It was okay. I'm happy. Yes.
I'm just wondering, from beginning to end, how long the whole process took.
Okay. So first of all, this process was practically short. I mean, usually it takes 5 to 8 years to when you start writing, and then you need to raise money. This takes the most, and then to shoot. But for us, we started at 2019, which is 4 years ago. They wrote it pretty fast. I got the money pretty fast, so we were shooting actually 1.5 years ago. And so it's 4 years, and yeah, 4 years from beginning to end.
We have
Yeah.
one
We have
last
another
question down here.
Questions unanswered. Are you considering a sequel?
Sorry?
There are questions unanswered at the end. There was ambiguities. Are you considering doing a sequel?
Actually, yes. Why not? He's in Germany right now. Let's develop the story right here, right now. He's in Germany with his brother. Sorry, I didn't hear.
The guy from Leipzig.
Yeah, no, but Omari is in Germany.
I think this is my cue, by the way. I want to thank you both so much.
Toda
Thank you,
rabba.
Adar.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for this
Adar.
beautiful film. Thank you.